to kind of like this. So that can make them explosive like that. And sometimes these people can behave erratically because they don't have that grounding.
Hi everyone.
Here we are again.
Yeah, with another palm reading. This time it's blind because I know he doesn't know who this person is. I've only just found out today who this person is. We'll be reading the palm of the infamous individual. Some of these pictures are blurry, so I'm just going to have to do what we can do really with that.
Okay. So, curving knuckles basically jump out at me in the sort of flaring shape of the fingers. So this is a person who basically has bursting energy, which means they can be explosive. The curving nails shows they can be, aggressive. And these things may come off at first glance just to, to sound a bit negative to people, just because of, public opinions about things. But really, these are just ways that nature predisposes us, and this person also has short bursts of energy, not like a long-winded type of energy, not a distance runner, but more of a short bursting type of energy. And that's as much as I can kind of see, right? A long and a smooth type of a finger, and also the finger bending towards the middle finger. This is the pointer finger bending towards the middle finger. So this finger, right, we can nickname it the mirror finger, like my self-image sort of a finger. In Vedic language, we call this Brihaspati, who is the guru of the devas, or the upper part of us, the upper part of the world, devas, divine. And this gives a person a sense of who they are, and therefore a direction and a command center from which to point. And so this one leaning over towards the middle finger of rules and society, set things, such as religion and tradition and the things you have to do in order to function in society. This person is going to need to lean on those people that represent those societal fixed structures in order to feel a sense of confidence about who they are. The smoothness of the finger, right? That's going to tell us this is a person who's going to be a sensitive person, quick thinking, artistic in nature, right? The smoothness, suppleness of it, very socially expressive. Okay, so yeah, the palms. Yeah, okay, I can see the palm skin a little. I can't see the shape of the palm, but we definitely do see that the middle of the palm is quite held in, right? It's kind of the way the person holds their hand is a bit like this, with like an empty center in it as they hold their hand open. So this just indicates that they kind of withhold what's truly in their heart from expressing too much publicly and socially. So whatever is going to be expressed is kind of hiding that a little bit. Yeah, we don't have any clear images, huh? Okay, yeah, so as I said before, it appears that this line you could show them. The earth line on this person's hand seems to only reach about like 2/3 down and then stops. So this is showing a couple of things, an ungrounded root. So this is the root trying to go down to the ground. So this shows a person who is, right, homeless, right? In the sense that their root has not found its real place in the world. So there's a search for belonging for this person for sure. And there can also, and like the short bursts of energy is one of the symptoms that will come out of the lacking of this full rooting the person has not yet attained. So this will kind of cause that energy, the physical energy, to kind of like this. So that can make them explosive like that. And sometimes these people can behave erratically because they don't have that grounding to direct the energy, and so sometimes they can even lose control. So a lot of power, but yeah, that short bursting energy. So they're really not going to be terribly independent in their expression of who they are, but they're really going to take dictation from whoever they find in their surroundings represents tradition, religion, society, rules, and they're going to take dictates from them on who they should be and how they should be an individual in society. Very, very large hand, I would say. So this person is really anyone who has a larger hand, right, and also some thinness to it and so on. Air qualities here, details. This person is going to be a technician who can be very expert within their particular technical field. But this person can also lose context of the larger picture, which is sort of an irony, right? The large hand sort of loses sense of the large picture, but rather sees, like when we expand one of the pictures in a phone, right? We see the details inside of there. And the more we do that, the more, right, time sort of slows down. We see all those sort of details and what's happening right now in this immediate situation. But then we can lose context of the ramifications and the implications of the larger picture. So this person is going to be very useful in those immediate bursting energy situations, but can lose context and lose focus on the ramifications of things in a longer time picture. This is a very imaginative, artistic fellow who is, very moved and swayed by emotions and sentiments. And while they're very socially active and expressive, it doesn't reveal, is very hidden about who they really are inside, even while they're socially expressive. And basically, like I said, their role is being dictated to them by someone else. They're going to be, definitely talented at, artistic, rhythmic, improvisational, immediate bursting energy.
Like really wide nails, no?
Yeah. I mentioned that there's basically a tendency towards aggression. And aggression, like I said, just means go-getter. But also this can, kind of lead to impulsive, impetuous, jumping into things before thinking about the larger implications. So there's a theme here, basically, and this is just one of the ways this theme works on the social level for this person. And there's also a lethargy that's built, like a bursting and intense energy, but then in the other times, like a lion who will, have a ton of ferocious energy at the time of, getting a prey, but then in those other times, the lethargy and the person who doesn't want to be, pushed or disturbed in their sort of half, stupor state, and they can become, aggressive because of their annoyance at somebody disturbing them when they're sort of just feeling lethargic and so on. And so it's kind of, leave me alone.
We don't have very good images, so this is all we can do.